Oh boy, is this TBR lofty as hell. Hello friends, it's Lex at LexReads, and today I'm talking you through my February TBR. Now, as you know, if you've been around here for any amount of time, is that I'm a pretty aggressive mood reader, meaning that if I'm not in the mood for a book, it is not getting read. Like, I will read 5 pages and then stare blankly at a wall for 2 hours. So usually, if I'm just not feeling something, I just put it down and I come back to it later, eventually. This month, there are 9 books that I want to read. Technically, there are 7, because the first 5 books on my TBR are what I'm going to call a secret TBR. What I mean by that is that I have a video coming up that is one of those types of videos where I do the TBR, a reading vlog, and a wrap-up all in the same video. So I don't want to tell you what those books are, and I've already read 2 of them. So I read 2 of them in January, the other 3 I need to get to this month because the posting date for that video is February 27th. So please, on February 27th, come back and check that out. And then 2 of the books on my TBR are for a different video, and then 2 of them are recent purchases. So I'm going to start with the recent purchases. I recently bought Infinity Sun by Adam Silvera. This is Adam Silvera's first fantasy book, and I cannot wait to read it. I think I'm going to film like a reading vlog and then also like a sit-down review. This book follows Emil and Brighton, 2 brothers who grew up basically idolizing the Spellwalkers, which is this magical vigilante group. When they are a little bit older, they get attacked by one of the Spellwalkers, and Emil manifests this power that was thought not to exist called Phoenix Fire. Or maybe it was prophesized about. I don't know. Either way, they were like shook that Emil could do this thing. And they want Emil to join them. And if the only way Emil joins them is if Brighton gets to join even though he doesn't have powers, then so be it. And Brighton has wanted nothing more for his entire life, but Emil isn't so sure. I'm excited. So not only do I want to read this because I just adore Adam Silvera, but also I want to film a video, so. Next up, we have The Vanishing Star by Maureen Johnson. This is the sequel to Truly Devious, a story about Stevie who goes to this cool boarding school in Pennsylvania, maybe? I don't remember. I read it in January of last year. Stevie wants to be a criminal investigator, and about 100 years before, there was this huge mystery at the school regarding the founding family. So the founder's wife and daughter were kidnapped, and there was left a note signed Truly Devious, like a ransom note type thing signed Truly Devious. The mother, his wife, was found dead, and the daughter never seen nor heard from again. And Stevie wants to solve the mystery. This is the sequel to that book. It's a trilogy, so it's a slow burn murder mystery. But I'm excited to check that out. And the next 2 books on my TBR, these are the ones that I see varying a little bit more. A week or so ago, I released a video with my 5-star predictions for 2020. I have read 2 of my 5-star predictions out of the 10, and I would love to keep knocking them out so that hopefully by like July-ish, I've read all 10 of those books. That's the goal. But in order to do that, I gotta read like 2 of the books a month. So I just kind of picked 2, kind of trivially, that I was gravitating towards a little bit more at this moment in my life. The first is Peeps Show by Joshua Braff. This is an adult novel looking at religion and pornography. We follow David in the 1970s in New York. His father runs an adult theater. His mom is newly Orthodox. It's him navigating the adult world, peeping behind curtains, such and such. It's pretty short, and I've been thinking about it a lot, which means that I might be in the mood for it. So if I could knock that one out, I would be 3 done. And then the other book that I just kind of picked off of the list shelf is Foundry Side by Robert Jackson Bennett. This is a heist novel following Sansia, who has been tasked to steal this really powerful artifact. Someone wants the artifact and wants her dead. She teams up with some people and solves that. As I said in that video, I've had this book for over a year and a half. And I still haven't gotten to it. And I love heists, and I love action-adventure, and I love fantasy. So hopefully at some point this month I'll be in the mood to pick that up. If not, sucks to be me, I guess. We'll see. And I've been trying recently to do less aggressive TBRs. I've been trying to pick like 2 books a month so that I don't feel as discouraged when I read one of the 6 books I picked. This month it looks a little bit different because 6 of the books I want to read are 4 videos, which is not something I historically have done. And I've been knocking them out pretty fast. I guess having the incentive of a video posted at the end is a good incentive to read something that I'm not necessarily 100% wanting to read at that moment in time. So we'll see if this TBR happens. I will see you guys at the end of this month for a wrap-up where we will see. Thank you guys so much for watching. In case you are new here, welcome if you're new here. I post a new video every Thursday with bonus videos, sometimes on Tuesdays. For all of February and all of January, I did 2 videos a week. So there's a lot of backlogged stuff. There's a lot of stuff coming up. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you. I will see you guys soon. Goodbye, friends.